And we're back for another episode of the J. Niles Road to the Show here in MLB The Show 17. Like I explained in the first episode, J. Niles is a character from the movie Everybody Wants Some. So let's hop into start here in the bottom half of the first inning. As J. Niles gets this guy to ground it off the end of his bat, but he's going to slap it past the third baseman, and it's going to get way down into the corner, so this guy gets himself a stand-up double to lead off the game. Not a good start for Niles there, so runner on second, nobody out. This guy's going to rip one right back up the middle. The center fielder's going to go over, or it was in left center. He's going to go over, track that one down, but the run does come in to score. So just like that, Birmingham is up 1-0 in this first inning. So now runners on first and second with 2 outs, and J. Niles with the little stretch pitch right down the middle. Somehow doesn't blast it, he just blows it right past him, and he gets out of the inning only allowing 1 run. Move on to the bottom half of the second. One out, one on second. This guy's going to take off for third. He's going to get gunned down at third, but the batter was walked. It was ball 4, so he'll take his base. So now 2 outs, runner on first, as Niles gets a guy to ground out to second base. On the run, the second baseman tosses over to first, and he's out of inning number 2. Moving on in the game to inning number bottom of the 3. Here with 2 outs, and Niles is going to get this guy to line out to left field where Brandon Barnes laying all out. He's a real guy. Brandon Barnes, former Rocky, now in the Marlins organization, and it's still 1-0 at the end of 3. On to the bottom half of the 4th, still 2 outs now, and he gets a guy to strike out, drop third strike, thrown over to first. The big sweeping curve there for the third strike. So now moving on to the bottom half of the 5th, runner on first with 1 out, as this guy's going to rip one over the glove of the leaping second baseman. Runner's going to go to first to third because he has 95 blazing speed. And the Birmingham Barons have themselves second and third. So now that's going to end things for J. Niles' day. He ends up going 4 1/3 that day, 6 hits given up, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and he gets the loss. Unfortunate for Niles. Moving on to his next start here. There you see his numbers, 4 starts, 2-1 record. His first loss came last start. So here in the top half of the first, he gets a guy to strike out with a runner on. Nobody crosses in the top half of the first. Moving on later into the game, top half of the second, runner on first, 2 outs. Niles rears back, throws a fastball. It's going to be popped up into center field, but it does bloop in as the center fielder dives, cannot catch it, and the runner's going to go first to home on that bloop as the runner goes to second, and it's going to be a 1-0 lead for the Mobile Bay Bears. Or the Mobile Bay Bears. And that here is a pop-up to right field. That's going to be put away for the final out of the inning. So Mobile is up 1-0 here heading into the top half of the third. 2 outs as J. Niles gets another drop third strike there on a big sweeping curve. And now we move on later into the game. Top half of the 4th, 2 outs once again. Ramon Flores at the plate, and he is going to jack one to right field. It is back. It is at the track. It's over the wall. Ramon Flores connects on that one. There's a solo shot for him as J. Niles is struggling in his past 2 starts. That's 2 runs given up, and he gave up the lead they had. So it's tied at 2, still top 5, as this guy is going to drive one out to left center field, and it is going to hit off the bottom of the wall. So this guy has got himself an easy stand-up double. And that is going to knock J. Niles out of the game. In this start, he goes 4 1/3 once again. 6 hits, the same as last start, but 1 less strikeout with 4. He gave up 3 runs and gets the loss for this game as well. So moving on to the third start of the episode, bottom half of the first here against the Tennessee Smokies, the AA affiliate of the Chicago Cubs, as Niles gets the leadoff batter to strike out. And now, second batter up. 1-2 count. He goes down swinging on the fastball as well. So first 2 batters up, first 2 batters down on K's. Third batter, 2-2 count on him. Niles rears back, fires, and he's got him on the drop third strike curve. Strikes out the side to start the day. Much better start than the past 2 games for J. Niles. So here he's got a bit of a jam. Runners on first and second with 1 out, and then he ends up walking this guy to make it runners on all bases. Bases loaded with 1 out here for J. Niles to work out of. 1-2 count. Gets this guy to go down looking on the sweeping curve back door. So now 2 outs, bases loaded. He can pitch however he wants here. So 1-2 counts, and he gets this guy to pop up to the catcher. Jay Niles works out of the jam. Nobody comes in, and he does his job. So moving on to the bottom half of the third, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Once again, working with runners on, and he gets this guy to go down swinging on the changeup. He's got that pitch working again, and he has it drop out from under him for the strike 3 and the third out. Bottom fourth, second and third, 2 outs. This guy's going to slap one over to third base. Doesn't get it through. He makes the stop, fires across the diamond, and once again, nobody crosses. Niles works at a jam, but he only goes 4 innings. They take him out because he was so tired after pitching through those jams, as now he went 4 innings, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a no decision. And then after that game, we got a visit from the manager who said he wants to move us to the bullpen. So, we're going to try that for a few games. He said that's not permanent, but we are in the bullpen now. And now the manager said I would be in a long reliever role, but he decided to bring me in as a closer here, so we're coming in top of the 9th, 1 out, 1 on, 1-1 counts. And it's going to be a chopper back to Niles, but the catcher's going to field this one, fire over to first, get the first runner, or the second runner, as the guy on second moves over to second base. 2 outs, 1-2 count now, and Niles rears back, throws the fastball by him, and Niles gets his first career Double-A save there as he shuts the door, and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp win that one. Here's another save appearance, or a closing appearance for a save opportunity. Runners on the corners with 1 out. 1-2 count. This gets this guy to go down swinging. I believe that was the changeup that dropped out of the zone away. And we have a 3-1 count on this guy. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, and he ends up getting walked. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Sticky situation here for Niles in a 4-run lead. And it's going to be grounded right back at him. He kicks it off his knee, picks it up, fires over to first, shows off some glove or some knee and throwing range as he gets the final out himself. And now he gets the save there, his second save. Moving on to another appearance here as a closer. Bottom of the 9th, 1 on, nobody out. Pitch in the dirt is going to allow the runner to move up the second base. So we have runner on second now with nobody out. Not a good situation to be in with only a 2-run lead. But this guy is going to go down looking. Cannot get the bat off his shoulder on the 2-2 count. Fastball up and in. So 1 down now, runner on second. 0-1 count on this guy. He is going to ground one into right field. Fielded, they're going to throw home. They will not test his arm. So we have runners on the corners now. With 1 out, double play ball will get them out of this. Ramon Flores is walked, though. So bases loaded now. Forced in any bag, but a double play will get them out of it. He did not intentionally walk him there. So 2-2 count, 1 out, ground ball up the middle. Steps on the bag himself as the shortstop. Fires over to first. A nice scoop by the first baseman. And that's the double play we needed. Jay Niles gets himself another save. And another save opportunity is 3rd of the season as they win 2-0. Here's another opportunity coming in the 9th. Top 9, nobody on, nobody out. It's fairly straightforward appearance, up by 1, 5-4. Here is a pop fly to center field. It's going to bloop in front, but he's going to run, and they're going to try to test the arm, and he is not going to make it. He gets gunned down at second base, so 1 out now. Here's a line shot to the right, left, the third baseline, with the third baseman laying all out, diving across his body, throwing from his butt over to first base. What a play by him. Let's take another look at this one. Haynes over on the third baseline, dives across his body, snags it from his butt, throws across the diamond, not even a hop. What a play. So now there's 2 outs, 0-1 count on this guy. It's going to be hit up the middle, and the second baseman's making diving plays as well. Another nice play there. Defense bailing out Niles on that one. He gets the save, though, and at the end of that game, we would be called into the manager's office, and he tells us, hey, you're going back to the rotation. Your versatility is a plus. Well, those are the games we wanted to try you out for, and now you're going back to your original role in the rotation. So, next episode, we're back in the rotation. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
Like me. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Nice to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, where are you from?